What's up, y'all? Welcome back for another episode. It's your girl Slim Reshae, and today we are talking about probably not something you think we're talking about. We usually talk about positivity, positive vibes, and all the things like that. But today we are actually talking about when things are not going right. And we're all human, so we go through things that, might throw a monkey wrench in our plans, or just, things sometimes just don't be going right. And sometimes when the going gets tough, sometimes the tough gets tougher. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to kind of grab a glass, grab some water, grab your favorite candy, grab a box of ice cream, whatever you need to do, because it's time for us to throw our pity party. So today we're talking about our 15-minute pity party, and this is just going to be a mini episode. Again, I just want to remind you guys that this month we're doing just some quick episodes to kind of get your day started, get your week started, as I am working on some super exciting things in the background for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to our email list on slimreshae.com so you can be in the know for when new things are happening. And so anyway, today we're talking about our 15-minute pity party. And for me, I'm very aware when things kind of throw me off my vibe. Like if something's overwhelming me, or just something that comes up that doesn't really mesh well with where I'm going and the state of mind that I'm in. And I realize when things like that happen, what has made it easier for me to move on after those kind of situations are for me to throw myself a pity party. And I know, as odd as it may sound, sometimes having a mini pity party for yourself allows you to feel the emotions that you have in that moment and kind of allow yourself to feel them in order for you to get over them. It's kind of like people who don't grieve, and then over time, different things are taking a toll on them, and then they realize they never took a moment to just grieve. And so this is kind of your time to, if something really upsets you, or if you feel I really want to cry about this and this, but you're trying to be hard and you're trying to, keep it pushing and keep it going, it's okay to press pause and throw yourself a mini pity party. As humans, we all experience emotions and different things that go on in our lives, and we need to take time for us to feel those emotions. And so the point of us having these mini pity parties are to acknowledge why XYZ made you feel a certain type of way, or if something upset you and you feel like you need to cry, taking a moment to cry instead of just keeping everything bottled up. Because I know you've heard probably time and time before about you shouldn't keep things in and bottle things up, and then people who do that usually spaz out, or it's a snowball effect until somebody finally pop a pimple, and then it just be craziness, because you've kept so much bottled up and little things stacking on top of each other, instead of taking your time to that little thing that upsets you. Somebody somebody cut you in the line or something, and that thing really ticked you off because you was already having a rough day. Take a moment to be yeah, that thing ticked me off, I'm annoyed. And then after you get that out, where you I'm annoyed, that ticked me off. Then when you coming down, towards the end of the party, when they turning on the lights at the club at the end of the party, when you coming down off you feeling that emotion, then you need to put some reality into perspective and be okay, there's nothing I can do about someone else's actions. So what can I do to make me feel better? Okay. Not worrying about somebody that I can't control, not worrying about something that's out of my control. I can make myself feel better, okay, these person ticked me off. I'm about to go get me some ice cream or something to, make me feel better. Something that is a happy trigger for you, like we've talked about before. And so as we wrap this up, this week's gem is just to open you up to the idea that having a pity party is okay, but only for a short period of time, so you can acknowledge those feelings that you have. Your pity party at max, for me, my pity party at max shouldn't last more than 15 minutes, depending on the level of whatever made you off your vibe. I try to max it at 15 minutes. So I give myself 15 minutes to feel that emotion and get that thing out of my system. If somebody annoy me, I used to tell y'all it take me about 30 minutes to unscrunch my face. Once I like get an attitude, I've made it down to 15 minutes. So like whatever little bit of time, allocate yourself a certain amount of time for you to kind of get out your feelings, get that attitude out your system, cry it out if you need to cry it out, and then lock back in. So after you have your mini cry session or your little attitude pity party, you need to let it go, get it out, and then lock back in. What can you do to resolve what made you feel that way? Can you do anything? If you can't, just keep moving with your day. If there's something that can be resolved, then start working on your resolutions instead of acting on the emotions that you felt, because that's the purpose of getting it out in the pity party. So let yourself have your pity party, lock back in, and it's go time. Figure out a resolution to whatever threw you off your vibe and keep it pushing. So that's all I have for y'all this week. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Again, make sure you subscribe to the email list at slimreshae.com, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel here, Uncut Gems with Slim. We will be starting some educational content on this channel, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And last but not least, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Uncut Gems with Slim. I'm thinking about doing like a giveaway or something for you guys, because you guys, the people who follow us on YouTube, like y'all have been really supportive and commenting and just really encouraging me to keep it going, because you guys are getting something from this podcast. So I appreciate you guys, and I want to show you all a token of appreciation. So you know, make sure you tell everyone to subscribe. Maybe once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do like an Uncut Gems with Slim giveaway. So make sure you guys tune in. I love y'all so very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Happy June. June is here. And throw that pity party, girl, and then keep it pushing. I love y'all so very much, and until next week. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and feel free to connect with me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Slim Reshae. That's SLIMRESHAE. Links will be listed in the show notes, and until next time, love yourself and be beautiful. When you're bad, when you need to